one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play Zenless on Zero. I am the Max of Few Trades. In the last part, we began the Nekomata side story, and I gotta be honest, it's been pretty heckin' fun, all things considered. In this part, we're going to not only finish that, we're going to finish up this small subsection of the plot, and then I think we're good on Zenless for a little bit, maybe? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm kind of hoping and thinking that that's where this is the direction we're going in. We'll find out. We're gonna find out real fast, but right here, right now, we gotta be doing this. Oh, fire! Oh, I'm all about to fire. Don't even worry about that. I got fire characters for days. Just got a message from Nekomata, and she wants to meet up at the parking lot. She sounds kind of serious in the text. What happened? She's a very serious kitty. Oh, hello. Proxy. If a public security officer found out who you are, how long do you think you could withstand being interrogated before confessing? That is an interesting question. I'm a proxy, not a pyromaniac. Confess is too serious of a word? I don't know if these are either of the things I would exactly say. Also, you're not even looking at the girl. What's up with that? I'm just saying, but maybe I'm being too cautious. Ollie's interrogation is concluded. Isn't that a good thing? As things stand, we seem to be getting the answers we need, but my intuition tells me something is wrong. Very few gangsters who roam the streets are willing to reveal things so readily. I'm not sure if it's because public security has more experienced interrogation techniques, but never mind. Something just feels off. That's why I wanted to talk to you in person. And also to pet this cat. Let's talk inside your store. And then we did. After returning to the store with Nekomata, everyone listens to her recount her meeting with Ollie. Oh boy.
Miss Nekomata, 11th Precinct has sent over the results of their interrogation.
What be the deets?
That sneaky dude they found lurking around the hollows is actually from the gang we're going after.
Incredibly convenient.
He's already flipped. He told us how they sent him out to snoop around because they'd heard about and were interested in our bait.
Oh, and under what circumstances did he give up this information?
Did they take his fingernails?
Huh? Why do you ask? Is that important?
Exceptionally, because it could just be false information.
Of course! If he keeps silent, then there's definitely a connection. But if he gets suddenly angry, then perhaps you misread the situation. Or perhaps you're completely right.
It's a deep and nuanced art form.
If he keeps saying, I can't say, it means there are conditions you have to meet before he'll talk. A gang member capable of hollow exploration like this is certainly no amateur. If he won't spill everything out of desperation, you should be very skeptical about anything he says.
I agree entirely.
You're so knowledgeable! But the interrogation was carried out by the 11th Precinct, so we only have access to the written report. There's no way of knowing the specifics of the interrogation.
Did they not write it down? Why would they not write down the specifics? This is all very important.
And there's something else that's troublesome. If this guy doesn't report back to his gang, it might expose our trap. So, to avoid that possibility, the precinct decided to immediately use him in a sting to catch the rest of his gang. They asked him to leak info to his gang, saying that the ether resources are legit, and the gangs decided to make a move on it.
Okay, and what assures us that he's actually going to do what he was told to do?
Meow. Something about this operation still seems fishy to me. I'll just have to bite my tail and go with the flow for now.
Which one? You've got two! Also, meow wow.
That's everything that happened.
Yeah, this all seems very odd.
According to that gang member, the gang tends to use a pretty large group for the robbery. There's a small team of 3 to 4 individuals assigned to handle the transportation and disposal of the stolen goods once the job is done. Ollie's mission this time is to lead a small team along with a defected gang member and capture those involved in fencing the stolen goods. They'll head to the hollow in a little while to carry out the mission.
All right, well, what exactly is Ollie going to screw up? He is obviously going to. He always does. Yeah, if you want to raise some concerns, now's the time to do it.
You don't seem convinced, Nekomata. Is everything okay?
If the gangster's confession was true, then everything should be fine.
However, the likelihood of that is very low.
But, and maybe it's because I grew up in a street gang myself, something tells me we should find out more about that guy first.
Seemed like everyone was kind of rushing to try and get some sort of conclusion.
Since the precinct has already drawn up a plan to capture them, though, neither we nor Ollie have a choice in the matter.
Cool, we're just gonna have to play it by ear and hope that things work out in the end.
I've already talked to him. This time, we're gonna follow him at a distance and play things by ear.
Hey, I said that
If he
too!
can't help with anything, he'll find a way to message us in secret.
I'm on the wavelength with a ninja cat. You absolutely love to see it. Alright, well, let's do the thingamadoo. Let's just go and get it done, why don't we? Caught by the cat burglar. Interesting. Alright, so once more we shall bring forth our fire starters. It is what we do. Let us continue! How are things going to go horribly, horribly awry? But then end in a satisfactory conclusion. That's how this usually goes, and I appreciate that. That's a long-ass walk. Oh my god.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our team and the main force at the resource point are all in position. Operation Watch and Wait is ready to go. Over.
Huzzah!
Roger that. All right, Alberto. You're our informant, so it's time for you to take the stage. Yeah, give your boss a call.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
They let him keep the helmet? Someone's booping again.
Hello? Yeah, boss, it's me.
Alberto, glad you still remember who's boss. My patience was seconds away from wearing thin after not hearing from you in so long.
Which would naturally make one assume that they would get suspicious about what happened to him and what's going on at that exact moment in time, so I just don't see this working out, but okay, here we go.
Sorry, boss. I had a problem with my carrot, and only just got it fixed. But it's all sorted now.
You better not mess this up. I've got the location that you sent over. Is it the right place?
I mean, depends. Did Ollie give you the information?
Don't worry, I got the scoop when I was out gathering intel last time.
Alright, we're gonna get the goods now. You go meet up with the vehicles. Out.
Things are just going too well.
I did everything you said, sir.
Okay. Next, you'll take us to the ones responsible for selling the stolen goods.
Meanwhile, not far away, a kitty.
Proxy, Ollie's group is
Yeah.
about to get moving. We should
Yeah.
get going too.
Yeah. Alright, and onwards, oh my goodness.
Master, please remotely assist Ollie in reaching his destination.
Okay, that's once again what I was already gonna do.
System with Ollie's location.
Oh, look at that.
Their path out
Please
is
make
blocked
sure
by
that the
an
path
iron
you
gate.
take was all detected.
I can see it! I have eyes, fairy! Yes, I know! Leave me alone! Just let me do my job! Oi! Criminy! You don't need to tell me every single tiny, minute detail.
Your virtual assistant is useful after all.
Not really. Once again, I saw the button with my own damn eyes. Oi. Now what's all this?
Materials! We can close the door with that button over there so Ollie will know he should switch paths.
Okay. Ta-da!
Miss Nekomata, your help from afar is invaluable.
Dang straight.
No worries, just keep going. Leave the rest to me.
It's gonna take me a little while to get over there. But we're gonna do our best. I have to do battle first. First, she must assume the cat-like position. A little scamper and a little wiggle. Yeah, there it is. All right. Delightful. All right, so where are the baddies? There are the baddies. All right, let's get them all killed. What good? You tried. And now everything is on fire. You have no one to blame but yourself for this. Burn! And there you go. Let's go! Oh, all right, hang on. I'm trying my absolute best to avoid getting blown up by landmines, if at all possible. Whoa, okay. All y'alls need to chill just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And then, by chill, I mean, burn to ashes and whatnot. No, none of that. Bonk.
No problem.
Okay, and we may continue. Whoa, okay. I wasn't expecting one to pop up there. These ethereals keep finding new and inventive ways to show up into locations I wasn't expecting. And did you just shoot me? Why do you even have that option? Why is that a thing that you can do? It's nonsense. Hello, my goodness. You just keep popping out of the woodwork. You ain't got to be doing none of that. So knock it off. And there we are. Man, I could see a really interesting team composition already. I just don't have any of the characters needed to make it happen. One day, though. One day. All right. I will now use this springboard. Don't worry about it.
Too far away.
Don't worry. Everything's fine. I'm here.
How far from the stolen goods are we?
Don't worry. He's walking you into the trap as fast as he can.
But I'm not sure if we can take it.
He's gonna trap you. That's just how it goes.
Seems like we're good to go.
You always were. Simple as that. Alright. Just gonna keep on doing what I do. Don't even worry about it.
Looks like someone's sneaking up behind Ollie and company.
Oliver and company, more like it. All right, hang on, don't worry. I'm gonna slam headfirst into it. Boom! And that's how you do. Wait, shouldn't all the bandits be where the bait was set? Why are they still here? You and Nekomata have a bad feeling about this, but you'll have to need to defeat them first and then interrogate them for answers. So basically what you're saying is, acts of violence first, ask questions later. I can get behind this ideology. Let's freaking go! Whomstiff be the gangs. There be the gangs that what wants them to get themselves beaten up by a kitty cat. Works for me. And hammer time. All right, and just there we go. Just charbroil the nerd. I mean, why not, right? Oh, I didn't even go the right way. I'm a fool. All right. Hello. Hello. Oh, hello, no. Hello, no. All right. Oh, okay. Now we do the spin cycle. Yeah, there you go. That works. That works very well. Oh, okay. You were able to do a little damage? No, actually, I don't think you hit me at all on that one. It looked like you were about to, but then you didn't. You tried and you failed. This is normal for you, I imagine. All right. That's the thing. At least the crushing failure of all of your actions are normal and expected for you. That way you can't really ever be let down by yourself. That's, you know, it's small blessings, I suppose. And burning more things. And then there's you. All right, just gonna, there you go. What? Hey, who threw that? Was it you? Well, now you have to die. Yeah, see, I was in the middle of a thing. I had a good flow state going, and then you interrupted me. You threw me off my rhythm. And now you need to pay the price for it. There are like multiple dudes behind me now. Why are there so many dudes behind me? Stop being behind me. That's lame and stupid of you. Get out of here with all that. Doing flips. Yeah, there we go. And bonk. The biggest bonk. Hey, there you go. I love when the fights end with a character in mid-air cartwheel. It's really funny.
Weird. Why are there bandits here?
Because this is a trap and a trick. Most nefarious, obviously. Okay. Well, you just go ahead and do that.
What happened? Where did they go?
All that I know is that I just got some free stuff. And that's what really matters, if I'm honest with you. Give me some of that. And whatever this green thing is, maybe it gives health or something? I have no idea. I really have no clue. Oh, uh-oh.
How come the hollow is shifting?
Well, that can't be good. They seemed, oh, wow, yeah, it was a trap.
Set us up. We fell into their trap.
It was such an obvious trap, too. Very strange.
What? What's going on? I thought there were only supposed to be a few of them covering the sale. What are all these guys doing here?
Yeah, you guys really were a little too gung-ho about this entire situation.
This isn't good. We're outgunned. Everyone, just calm down and get ready to make a break for it.
Don't you think it's a little late for that?
Why do you sound like the guy that was guarding the door at the Salty Spittoon? What?
Boss, we rounded up
It's like the same voice.
except for the one leading them.
So, this is what you had planned all along.
Duh, comma, duh.
Of course it's a trap. Never thought the hunter would become the hunted, did you?
For some reason. Again, this was so obvious.
You, don't tell me you.
We're a gang making a living stealing ether resources. We always know where the grass is greener.
Yeah, but were you anticipating a ninja cat girl showing up and clawing your face off? Because that's what's about to happen in 2 minutes.
Killer job like that pops up on internet? You better believe we're gonna look into it. If you ask me, your mistake was being way too eager to get what you want. And trusting the word of a gangster.
Yeah, there were a lot of horribly easy to prevent mistakes in this whole thing.
Anyway, we'd be rude not to accept such a fine gift from public security. Right?
What are you gonna do?
Already shaking with fear. Now, how did a coward like you end up making captain?
Same way as Buggy the Clown, just a lot of really dumb luck.
All right, Captain. It's time for you to take the stage. call up your main force and come up with a reason for them to withdraw from the resource site.
What? No. No way. I won't.
No. Do you still not understand the gravity of the situation?
No, he does.
Help us get this batch of ether resources, and I'll let you live. Isn't that a good deal?
I mean, you literally just said that you shouldn't trust the word of a gangster, so...
Or would you rather wait here with these officers, waiting to be fed to the ethereals?
Ethereals! No, don't! You can't beat me to an ethereal!
Hey, boss! I think ethereals really freaked this guy out.
I still think it's weird that this is considered a phobia.
Captain, call up your guys right now. The boss's patience is running out.
No, I can't do that.
Huh?
I don't want to be eaten by an ethereal, but I don't want to lose my job either.
Wow, priorities.
If I help you contact the main force, I'll be fired, and my life will be completely ruined!
So he says death is preferable.
So what you're saying is, it's better to just end everything here and now.
That is basically what he is saying, yes.
No, that's not what I meant either!
Then you really need to work on your linguistic skills.
What I'm saying is, I know another way to get the etheric resources without having to involve the other officers.
Huh. Is that a fact? Sure you're not just, making stuff up?
He absolutely is. No shadow of a doubt in that one.
Of course not. Please trust me. I'm an orphan and was adopted as a kid. I brought up a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me, and I suffered so much over the years.
Man is stealing our story.
I thought becoming a public security officer would mean having a decent job. But after all these years in the department, I've mostly just been sitting on the sidelines.
Or maybe it is his story. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm not that young anymore, and this operation might be the last chance I ever get. But seeing as it's doomed anyway, I should really think about myself first and foremost.
He's probably doing what Nekomata suggested and, you know, implementing some truth into the lie.
As long as the department doesn't know I'm responsible, the blame won't fall on me, even if the ether resources are lost.
How surprising. The kid really does have some will to live. Alright then. Lead the way.
Wasn't it established that Ollie's like in his 40s? Why are you calling him kid? You're probably younger than him.
Damn it. I knew something smelled fishy. It was all a setup. The gangsters tricked Ollie.
I don't know why they would go through it. I mean, it's not hard. It's like, is this supposed to be a point of pride? Like, anybody could do that.
Well, it's already happened. So all we can do now is adapt and respond.
And get violent.
But what do you two think about what Ollie just said?
Yeah, no. He's trying to use the lessons he's learned.
I think
It's a narrative.
Ollie must have something planned.
Yeah, I think so too. Remember? Back when we first met Ollie, he was terrified. But he still didn't reveal he was actually a public security officer.
There's some kind of iron bone somewhere in that gooey skeleton of his.
Yeah, like she said, he may be unreliable, but he's got more backbone than I thought. And did his speech to the gangster boss sound familiar to you too?
It sure did.
He's a bright guy. He's definitely planning something. Let's follow him and see what he's up to.
I mean, we also know for a fact that he knows that we're following after him and we're watching over him and everything, so he's probably accounting that into the plan too. Still though, that is a lot of dudes.
Come with me. Over there.
Am I supposed to...
Well behaved.
Am I supposed to just follow after, or is that what this
Keep
is?
an eye on the area for me.
Okay. Oh, whoa! Oh, wow.
Where's Ollie taking the gang members?
Wait, I need to go over there, though.
Let's catch up.
I'll get right on that. Right here, right now. I give him 2,000 gear coins. How about you completely piss off with that mess? No, I'm gonna beat you up. You kidding me? I just need that orange circly dealy thingy in order to get my S rank. And you're not about to deprive me of that. Hell no. I'm just gonna get violent with you. I can catch up later. It's not that big a deal. All right, hello, and dare I even say it? Goodbye. Oh yes, I do be saying it. I be daring and it be working. Huh? Man, you guys are extraordinarily fragile. It's downright redonkulous. Oh, here we go. Spinaroo! There you go. Kitty cat with all the powers. You really just straight up trying to shoot me again. I mean, realistically, it's much more likely you'd end up hitting one of your own dudes, so I really don't know why you keep making that effort. It never works. All right. Also, what is the deal with these godforsaken masks? They look so stupid. I mean, are you trying to model yourself after freaking Mysterio? Why? Why would you do that? What's the point of any of that? That don't make any damn sense. Anywho, there we go. Hit him with a little bit of that. Hit him with a little bit of this too. There you go. And there. Trying to throw the exploding bottles again. Stop that mess. What the hell? Okay. I see how it is. Okay, alright. This is a lot of effort just to get an S rank that doesn't actually amount to anything, but I'm committed at this point. If I can manage it, I'm a gunsta does it. Simple as that. There we go. Okay. And and that was a butt. Okay. Thank you. I'll be taking this. There we are. Okay, now I guess I kind of need to beat you up. The last one was optional. This one is mandatory. Come on now, bring it on. Bring it on. I've got power for days. Let's see. Hello. Yeah, there we go. We can get rid of 3 of them. Ah, Buttwiggle! Woo! Get rid of 3 at once. That's what I want to do. Whoa! Hey, whoa. How did you survive? How in the actual hell did you pull that off? I guess it's true what they say. Big difference between almost dead and all the way dead. And hello, once more. Hello, I'm going to try and get... Whoa, multiples! That's how you do it. Boom! And that cleans up the rest. Freaking huzzah! And this is going great. Okay, there's a 1 and there's a 2. You gonna try and tell me there's only 2 of you? Oh, what a load of hooey that is. Alright then, fine. No, I don't think you'll be doing any of that. I always got to appreciate the gumption, though. Okay. I interrupted your attack. Hooray! Good for me. And there you go. Oh, hey, whoa. Suddenly there's more. Just 2? No, there's 4. Okay, hang on. I need all you nerds to get somewhere within this general same vicinity so that I may attack you all at once. All right, okay. You guys are kind of being awful right now. Like, really inconsiderate, even. I just want to kill all these users at once. Not asking for a lot over here, my goodness. Now do a flip! There you go. Ta-da! Big steppy. Those wipeout screens are the freaking best, I swear. All right, ooh, free stuff. Yay! And getting launched. All right, now what's up? What are we doing over here? I follow after.
Is Ollie trying to tell us to use the switch?
Probably. Otherwise, what else is there for us to do, exactly? Oh, hello. Nope. Storing that away. I appreciate the HP, but I don't needs it.
Okay, we're here.
Oh, boy.
We've arrived at our destination.
Hey, what is this place? This seems pretty far from where you stash your etheric resources.
It just might be a bamboozlement.
Please, just hear me out for a moment. When I was out here earlier, laying out the resources, I discovered this weird spatial displacement phenomenon nearby, happening intermittently.
Are you saying all we have to do is just wait here, and a spatial displacement will bring etheric resources to us from who knows where?
Yes, just a little bit longer, and a miracle is going to happen.
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you getting all sweaty?
And how can you even tell? He's literally completely covered. What the hell? Oh, that was an ethereal. I'm like, what? Who made that noise?
Boss, this isn't good. Ethereals! There's so many. Where'd they all come from?
I can't take it anymore! Ethereals!
Dang. Man bottled up his horrible fear for far longer than you would have thought.
So Wally took those gangsters to where he got attacked last time.
Smart.
Looks like he wants the ethereals to weaken the gangsters, to create an opportunity for us.
You don't need to weaken the gangsters. We're strong enough as is.
Shouldn't let his efforts go to waste. Come on, Let's get after him.
I will make an attempt. An honest-to-goodness attempt. I'm gonna need a launcher, though.
The gang members won't let him go. Let's hurry up.
I'm going as fast as I possibly can. Whoa, hello. Hello, whoa. My goodness, what is happening? Hi. Around the world on that one. All right, let's go. Let's get violent. I am prepare. Oh.
We finally wiped out all the ethereals, boss.
Huh, well, I'll be.
Where'd that sneaky little cop get to, Alberto? How dare he try this kind of stunt on me? I'm gonna skin him alive.
That's a weird thing to do to somebody.
He's over here. We've got him. Come here.
I took you for a jittery coward before. I didn't think you had the guts.
He can be both.
You led us to that horde of ethereals hoping they'd take us out. Bet you never thought a bunch of gangsters like us could take them all out, huh?
I mean, either you did or you didn't. It didn't really matter. Nekomata was gonna show up and finish off whatever was left anyway.
No. I actually thought of that, but I knew this would be enough.
What do you mean? Make some sense.
Why start now?
What he means is, now I can take you out all by myself.
You know, we know Nekomata is a certified badass, but really, imagine being the gang boss. It's like, what are you talking about? Who's gonna, what's gonna happen? And this itty bitty little tiny adorable cat girl just kind of struts in, like, you serious? I'm meant to be intimidated by this? I mean, again, he's going to die, but still. It's just a funny mental image. She doesn't impose a lot of intimidation factor. But anyway, here we go. Gonna use lots of violence. Whoop! You tried, it didn't work. Doing flips. Slam jam. And back to the kitty. Back to the almighty power of the kitty cats. Meow. Meow. There we are. I believe they call this cat scratch fever, don't you know? Don't you know? I am explicitly using Nekomata as much as possible for this fight.
Run him down.
Oh, what, they're running away from the kitty girl? Oh, now that's just a sad display. Hey, it's downright pathetic is what that is. Alright, where is ya?
Let's get him.
Can't help but notice that they kind of don't even be attempting to use any bravado or bluster anymore. They're just kind of completely gone. Complete and utter AWOL. That's just sad. Another on the board of shameful displays. And you dead now. Lam-a-lam. Hello. And shwaha.
Finally stopped.
Eh?
Oh, try my cool.
Oh, there we are. Hello. Alright. Well, this is gonna go very well. There you go. There you go. Hit him with the good stuff. Boom! And another one. And butt wiggle of power! It's the butt wiggle of defiance. It's come back with a vengeance. I never would have thought I'd see someone else do it other than Shantae. Impressive.
How much longer are you gonna bug me?
Until you all surrendered, of course.
She made us sneeze him.
Dream on!
Whoa.
She's just one girl. Take her out.
Nice!
Get him!
Yeah, butt wiggle! You may have the numbers advantage, but it really doesn't mean a whole lot when you all really, really suck and she's really, really awesome.
She's just some lousy cat.
Lousy cat that whoop your ass. Yeah. Oh!
Would you care to see that one more time?
Nice.
You stupid cat!
Told you I could take all you out just by myself.
That was some straight up Looney Tunes stuff at the end there. That was impressive.
Proxy, you really came.
Was there any doubt in your mind that we would? You absolute cadonkus?
Ollie, pull yourself together. things are safe now.
In a relative sense.
Yeah, I know, I'm okay. I'm just feeling a little flustered, you know, having seen so many ethereals.
Those gangsters almost tore you to pieces, but you're still fixated on the ethereals? You really are something.
To be fair, the ethereals are physically much more imposing than those dorks.
Anyway, you did a pretty good job just now, Ollie.
Yeah.
That's right. If you hadn't thought so quickly to use the ethereals to weaken them, Nekomata might not have been enough to take them out.
I mean, no, she absolutely could have, but it was still a good idea.
Well, you know, now that I think about it, that really was kind of unbelievable, wasn't it?
For you, yes.
My mind just about went blank once I realized we'd been double-crossed. And I don't know why, but I suddenly thought of what Miss Nekomata said before.
The wise words of the kitty, nya.
Turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret weapon.
So, you figured out the way I do things, and trick those gangsters the same way I would've? Great work!
Word.
And thanks to your quick thinking, your lies went a whole lot more smoothly this time.
It's because what I said wasn't all lies.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Well, didn't you tell me that it's best to mix in some of your own personal experience if you want to get someone to believe your lies? Well, I really am an orphan. I was the oldest kid at the orphanage, and I really did have to more or less raise a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me. And the reason I chose Argyle's was because of the free tuition, due to family finances.
The diaper guy was right?
If your finances
Wow.
are so bad, why didn't you go to a company-affiliated school? I have heard lots of company-run schools offer scholarships. And with your ether aptitude, you probably would have gotten some more lucrative job offers once you graduated.
Some orphans who get out into the real world feel shackled by self-doubt or the distressing memories of their early years, and they happen to find themselves on a path irreversibly in pursuit of money and survival. Of course, I don't mean to say anything bad about people like that. After all, it is what it is. But as an older brother, I never want to see my younger siblings like that.
Fair enough.
I wanted to become a public security officer so I could stand with my head held high and tell them we can all become amazing people.
Even if you're massive cowards.
But I'm no role model. I've done nothing really after all these years. I mean, I've never even been awarded so much as a simple commendation before.
No wonder you were so intent on getting some recognition before. It was all because of this.
Makes sense.
But I think your wish just might have come true.
Yeah.
Huh?
Good role models aren't defined by the accommodations they're awarded, but by the actions they take. You showed ingenuity and bravery during the mission. You not only saved public security from losing those ether resources, but you also arrested all those criminals.
In a roundabout way.
Are those not the actions of a good role model?
I just have to ask, why do you have a glow stick, like, bolted to your chest? I don't understand the point of that.
Really? I did all that?
Sure did. So keep your head up high. Your brothers and sisters, they're all gonna be proud of you too. Anyway, everything's settled for now. So, we'll leave the rest of it to you public security officers to handle.
Yep, and, there you go. We did it.
A happy and successful end to our cooperation.
I don't know if I'll get a bonus this time, but I'll pay both your fees as soon as I get back to the precinct.
All right.
I'm sure you'll get your bonus. But as for my cut, I don't want it.
Really?
Huh? Miss Nekomata, what are you talking about?
I said you don't have to pay me. Just pay the proxy. Take your bonus and buy those kids something nice.
I imagine those kids have probably got to be in their 30s by now.
Kids who grew up with nothing cherish whatever gifts they're given. This is just... It's just what I found in my personal experience.
She is a good kitty.
In that case, let's split the remainder. But Ollie, we have a condition. Remember what you said today, and keep being a good role model for those kids.
Yeah! And if I ever catch even a sniff that you've gone crooked, then you can bet I'll be the first one after you.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. I promise. I'll definitely keep up my end of the deal too.
And just like that, the curtain finally closed on a successful operation. It was pretty dope. Very fun. I liked this. The side stories are great. I'm glad that they're in this. There you friggin' go. 1 week later.
Proxy!
It's the kitty! Hey, how's it up? Hey, come to work off some of your debts. Yeah.
Welcome. Come to work off some of the cunning hair's debt?
No way.
You know I'd never.
I just came by today to bring you some fresh fish.
Fishes?
Wow, the fresh smell of a new scheme.
Wait, it's not a real fish?
Don't be so suspicious, you two. They're from Ollie.
Oh.
Ollie sent this? Isn't he a public security officer? Where'd he get so much fish?
I don't know, the grocery store? That's usually where most people get them.
After he was told he'd be getting his bonus, he said he went back to the orphanage last weekend. He went ahead and told them all the presents were for me, so all the kids went out fishing with him to say thanks.
Oh, well, that's adorable. Also, gotcha. It's like, there's still new kids in the orphanage and he's still... Yeah, okay. I understand the whole thing now.
Wow, isn't that fantastic? Fish is your favorite.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but don't stereotype us sirens. Sometimes we want a little variety. Something nicer. Like steak or crab legs.
You just want the meats, because you are the kitty.
Anyway, I've got way too much now, so I want to share some with you. Take half of it. I insist.
Do we even have a fridge big enough for this? Just then, the door of the video store opens. Oh.
Amber, what are you doing here?
Making a cameo.
I'm just returning a tape. Ah, proxies. That's a lot of fish.
That's a lot of fish.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
One of Nekomata's friends gave them to her.
What's that noise?
Hey, Amby, what do you mean by, huh? Exactly.
Well, to be fair, her exact noise was,
Nothing. It's just a little surprising you have friends who give you gifts. Not like the rest of us cunning hares.
Wait, what? You guys saying you don't get gifts from well, damn, we're gonna have to change that.
Well, of course I do. Because I'm actually super popular.
Christmas for the cunning hares this year is gonna be a lot more lucrative for them, I'll tell you that much.
Definitely. Enough to call me a role model for the cunning hares.
Yeah, the very role model of a cunning hare.
The very, very model of a cunning hare.
Huh? You just agreed. Just like that?
NB is an enigma.
So?
It's nothing. Ugh. Why do I feel like all this was a waste of time?
Because it technically was.
I'm going back to the cunning hares now, Nekomata. You coming? Want me to carry some fish?
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be going then, Phaethon. See ya!
Bye, kitty cat. Bye, Amby.
Well, all things considered, the commission ended pretty well.
Indeed.
How about fish for dinner tonight, Wise?
I don't know how to cook. Nekomata finishes speaking and leaves. Wise, why did Nekomata just say what she did was a waste of time? It's because of her original goal. Oh, I remember now. When Nekomata first got in touch to work with us, it was to get that poker face to admit Nekomata really is a model of a cunning hare. But if Nekomata had not invested so much time in this case, she wouldn't have made friends with Ollie and gotten fish from a friend and wouldn't have had the chance to bring drag to Anby about how popular she is. Yeah, so I don't think what Nekomata did was a waste of time at all. Also, we got fish! Yeah, right. What are we gonna do with the fish, though? I don't think we can eat them all in one meal. How about trying out a few different dishes? And then we took a break. Hooray! We did the thing! Oh, that was fun. I need more of these, dang it. Thing is, I'm not 100% sure who these are even connected to. Okay, well, that one's obvious. I think I've met you. Piper, I think I remember that. I think that might be the shark girl. I am unawares. Very, very unawares. But we'll get them eventually, I would imagine. Alrighty, next up on the list is this whole thing. How you doing with all your tasks? Don't forget, we're going to go to the lecture. It's time for the lecture! Yes! Immerse that storytelling. Do the thing. Pull the string. Let's go. Get in the car. Alright. I say go! Go, go, go! Let's see what happens at this whole thing. This whole shababble. This shabibble-bababble. As I dart my way on over, looking at the NPCs. There's a surprising amount of variety of them, if I'm honest with you. Where was I going? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying all that much attention. I was just kind of running dead ahead. There we go. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Some kind of dog? Eugene the dog? Fascinating. Also, hey, it's these nerds. What up? Just the thought of Bringer's presence makes me feel uneasy. Come on, neighbor, we've already here. No point pointing fingers. I want them to hear me. Well, your fingers are very loud, so don't even worry about it. It's them! Hello, friends. It is very nice to see you two.
It's good to see you again.
You too, managers.
Yay!
You two seem to be in a good mood. I guess the seminar preparation went well?
As well as it's ever gonna go for something like this.
Thanks to everyone on 6th Street. They not only signed up for the seminar, they also helped spread the word to other districts.
Wow.
Doin, I heard you'll be up on stage with the inspector answering questions from citizens. Don't worry, I'll bombard you with tons of questions so you won't feel left out.
Why would you do that?
Come on. Go easy on me.
You don't know, do you? Zhu gets super nervous in situations like this. She drank 3 pots of tea just to avoid nervously coughing up there.
Well, now she's just gonna have a hurt bladder up there. That's not any better.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have something to report.
If it's bad news, go away.
We've analyzed and located the exact coordinates of the places Maroon previously identified inside the hollow.
Oh.
Please take a look at this.
Okay.
Thanks.
I will do
I
that.
was also just informed that Inspector Bringer is on his way, and the media is waiting to get some pictures.
Now, of course they are.
Looks like we should go meet him. We'll investigate these locations in a couple of days.
Huh?
Wait, there's something funny about these coordinates.
Haha funny or eyebrow raise funny?
Something funny. What are you seeing?
Is something wrong?
Sorry, you two, but something is weird about this report. I need to talk to Zhu for a moment, if you'll excuse us. You can go on in.
Alright, but rest assured, we are going to eavesdrop. Zhu Yuan and Xingji walk away looking serious.
That officer mentioned Maroon. That's the guy who was causing trouble with the EMP emitter, right? Is something going wrong with the case?
Probably.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's try to get close enough to eavesdrop on their conversation.
We're not very stealthy, so I don't know how we'll manage it, but sure. Alright. Oh, yeah, you're real good at this here. Alright. No, that's just gonna have to be good enough. Why, he's over here. This spot here is perfectly blocked off by a wall. Nobody will notice us. Yeah, no, definitely not. Shh, listen. I think they're talking about what just happened. I'm a-listening on the path outside public security.
Those coordinates are the spots Maroon's gang scouted some time ago, right? What do you think is off about them?
You remember the monster they found in that square a while back?
Of course, the remains are scheduled to be recovered this afternoon.
I remember them well.
But wait, what about it? You think these two cases are connected?
Perhaps. I just realized every location Maroon pointed out lies on the route the evidence carrier is taking.
What?
The EMP emitter Maroon used had been modified to bypass vehicle security systems. When used correctly, it can unlock car doors without damaging the electronics. Maroon said his crew procured specialized containers for preserving etheric material. We assumed they were targeting vehicles transporting valuable ether resources for large companies. But here's the thing. Public Security's evidence carrier is the same kind of vehicle.
Okay, yeah, no, I see the problem now.
Meaning, the evidence carrier could be in danger. Where is it now?
Let me see. Right here. There's a slight delay in the surveillance signal, but the carrier seems headed towards its destination right now. But according to the record, it stopped for about 10 minutes somewhere in the hollow, just 15 minutes ago.
10 minutes might not seem like much, but if someone's lying in wait with an EMP emitter, it'd be enough for them to snatch the evidence.
Yeah, with time to spare.
We need to report this right now. I'll call it in.
Wait a second. The carrier might have paused in the hollow due to changes in hollow structure or some other reason. We don't have solid proof yet of an attack on the carrier. Even if we report our suspicions, they won't immediately send someone. They'd follow protocol and do a remote analysis first.
So what you're saying is break protocol and jump into the hollow right now.
You're right. And if they do that, it could already be too late.
Gotta take action.
Not only that, I'm worried about something else.
Oh no.
The evidence recovery schedule was only decided recently, and the route inside the hollow is top secret. But according to Maroon, his gang had been scouting those locations for a while now.
Meaning, there might be a mole in public security.
Oh, damn.
Exactly. If we report our suspicions now, we might tip them off. I'd rather head into the hollow myself.
That's a huge risk. You know that's against policy. They could take action against us.
Yeah, but I mean, if you go in and you do the job and you were right, then, you get lauded for it and everyone says you're awesome. If you're wrong, then you just jump back out, don't tell anybody, and no harm done.
It's urgent. We don't have time to argue.
Also true.
We spent a long time preparing for today's seminar. With the media gathered like this, it's a rare opportunity for you to showcase your knowledge in front of the inspector. You should stay here. We're partners. You can trust me to bring back the evidence safe and sound. You have my word.
That's when.
Inspector Bringer's car has arrived.
Oh no.
The inspector is already here. We don't have time to hesitate. I need to get going. I'll leave the seminar to you.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
Oh, dang. She's bringing it back.
You said it yourself. An officer needs to be sure they're doing the right thing. I became an officer because of Inspector Bringer, but not for praise or his approval. I want to do for others what he did for me back then. I want to be someone who protects people.
Oh, she's amazing.
So, you're going to...
I'm going with you. That monster in the hollow is anything but ordinary. We have to protect the evidence. Besides, if the inspector really is the same as he was back then, I'm sure he'll support our choice.
We can't just sit back and do nothing while the remains are in danger.
Just like last time, we should try and help them any way we can.
Hell yeah. I don't need to be told. I like these two. They're great. Oh, especially Xion. No, I'm just saying, don't read into it. They are both well-trained officers, but the two of them alone still aren't enough for this investigation. Plus, that evidence is also crucial for us. We can't risk it falling into the wrong hands. Wise, let's head home, connect to the HDD system, and help them out in the hollow. I don't suppose you'd be willing to teleport me there? No, of course not. Of course you wouldn't do that, but I can still teleport. I was just hoping to be spared an extra 5 seconds of work. All right, let's see here. Let's go. Yeah, remote transmission for a special client received. Preparing connection. Please get ready as soon as possible. What? Bro, I don't give a damn. I'm doing story stuff right now. Let's go. Also, gotcha. Right. I can't bring in anybody else. We just got to go with what we got. It's okay. We've got more than enough. We've got the zappies.
Judging by our predictions, they probably have the evidence by now. Any ideas on how we're gonna get it back?
And also, where's the Streets of Rage music coming from?
Here's what I'm thinking. To avoid raising suspicion, the suspects probably didn't damage the carrier's electronic systems. If that is indeed the case, we can check its driving record to pinpoint where exactly it stopped within the hollow. They're bound to have left some traces behind. The remains are bulky, so they can't move very quickly. Therefore, we can figure out where they went.
Makes sense. Let's find the evidence carrier and see if our suspicions are right.
They more than most likely are, let's be real.
Carrier signal. Let's go.
And so it begins! Meanwhile, in the workshop.
Juyuan and Qingyi are heading out to find the evidence carrier first.
Juyuan and... Why can't I never say her name right? Or heading out to find... Yeah, okay. It's like Kingsley. Kings... That's so frustrating. Anyway, just tell me where to go.
Fairy, can you try to find the carrier?
Affirmative. Attempting to locate the evidence carrier.
We need to help Jiyuan and Qingyi reach the evidence
Qingyi!
carrier quickly. I'm counting on you to plan a route.
Her name is Qingyi. Qingyi. Just remember Qingyi. It's not that hard. Zuyuan and Qingyi. Thank you. All right, let's kick some ass. Let's freaking go.
From the evidence carrier.
Yes, the target is nearby.
I'm gonna shoot some stuff.
For some reason,
Let's
the signal
go.
is particularly strong today.
Also kicking. Lots of kicking.
That should be a good thing, right?
Remains to be seen. We'll figure it out in due time. Don't worry about it. Whoa, not today. There we go. Getting Qingyi and Nekomata to team up would be, like, really cool, because they both have a very similar way of going about things. I think they pair together really well.
See it. The evidence carrier is up ahead.
Qingyi, we should head over there now.
Qingyi! Her name is Qingyi! That was an angle. All right, let's go.
Yes, finally! The carrier! Let's check on its condition.
It looks fine on the outside. No signs of damage or being tampered with. Let's check inside.
You said it would look undamaged, though.
We're doing this to protect the evidence, but messing with the carrier without permission will definitely require writing up a report. And probably a pay cut, too. Well, Let's forget all that for now. Jingyi, help me unlock it.
Xingyi uses the key to unlock the carrier.
Huh? The evidence crate is still here. And the seal is untouched.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Comparing the
I mean, it
seal
is,
to
but
one in
no.
the photo, the angle is off by approximately 3 degrees, and the etheric matter feels totally different from what I sensed at the square.
Is it perhaps a fake?
So, they really did get a hold of the evidence. They were gonna trick Hand by not leaving any trace. They went through all this trouble to make it seem like it was still there.
That monster must be hiding some serious secrets. Joyun, watch out!
Uh-oh. Violence? A hail of bullets comes from behind a short wall nearby, striking the evidence carrier.
They got cover. Idiots. They're from the Criminal Investigation Department. They aren't gonna go down easy. We've been here for hours. You couldn't keep your cool for a little longer?
Hey, relax. Our intel says it's just the two of them.
They might have survived our ambush, but we can take them.
That's a bold assumption on your part.
Hurry up and deal with them. Officers go missing in the hollows every day.
Yeah, but not these two. Not these two! Hello! Now you die.
You know the consequences of assaulting officers?
Save your breath. We're dealing with the group of desperados.
And stupid people.
I never planned on leaving us alive.
Well, then it's a good thing that they really do not understand how screwed they are. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, this is so much fun. Oh my god, these two are the best. Let's go! Nope, none of that. Absolutely none of that. Pew pew! Let's go!
Walk right into this one.
Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Just keep slapping. Boom, boom, ba boom, and that's all she wrote for you. Ha! Nice. On the final blow. Oh, that was awesome. But okay, I guess they need some further backup. Uh-oh.
Stay calm.
All right, don't worry.
Sure have some firepower.
Not that it's going to really help them in the end.
Numbers did they deploy to deal with us?
73. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I've got like a really big gun for this exact situation. Yeah, there we go. I had the exact perfect tool for the job I needed to capitalize. Good day to you. Bow. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bow. Oh my god, I want to unlock these two yesterday and use them all the time. God. All right, elevator time. Elevator time, where we going? This way. Oh, you! All right.
I can't believe there's an ambush here, too.
There's an ambush everywhere.
We'll run out of ammo.
Nah. These legs aren't going to run out of ammo anytime soon. Don't even worry about it, girl. You got this.
You're under arrest. Fire.
Taking them downtown. Swift kick to the pants.
This isn't good. Jiwen and Xingyi are stuck in the building and surrounded by enemies.
Okay, well, yeah, calm your face, woman.
Let's keep our cool. They might be stuck, but the enemy can't breach the building easily either. Let's see if there's anything nearby we can use to help.
Like a forklift.
Master, I've detected several unstable spatial fissures near the officer's location.
Are there any forklifts inside them?
Such spatial rifts are challenging to label in standard carrot data, but if utilized, they could help the target evacuate from their current location.
Barry may be able to locate the spatial rifts, but how do we tell Jiwen and Xingyi where to go?
I can safely tap into the officer's intercom within the hollow, second assistant.
Can you make it not sound like you?
But if we connect to their intercom, won't we expose ourselves?
It would only expose the existence of a proc. Yeah.
If it doesn't expose our exact identity, I think it's worth the risk if it saves lives.
Also, I'm going to be entirely honest with you. If those two do find out who we are and what we do, I understand that they're very by the book and everything, but they would have to definitely, realize that everything we're doing is for the side of good and pretend to look the other way. I feel like that's just the kind of thing they'd do.
Question. Is the current objective to assist the two officers in leaving the current area, or rescue the two officers who are trapped?
Aren't those the same thing?
I mean, more or less.
Negative. Remote communication has an 87.1% chance of successfully guiding the officers out of their current area. But due to the significant disparity in forces and the limitations of long-range communication, I cannot swiftly assess the target's surrounding environment. The risk of failure will rapidly mount.
So you're saying to keep them safe, Wise has to personally guide them as a proxy?
I'm willing to take this risk.
Affirmative. However, appearing in front of public security may bring major risks.
What a pain. If they weren't public security officers, we wouldn't even hesitate.
Look, I'm just gonna go ahead and say we shouldn't hesitate anyway. They're our friends, damn it. Yeah, no, absolutely.
We shouldn't hesitate. Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi are good people. Despite the risks, I'll regret it forever if I choose to do nothing.
Hell yeah!
Wise.
And on the bright side, if we work together, we might be able to recover the stolen remains.
It's a worthwhile reason to accidentally let this all, you know, get out in the open.
Affirmative. Master's assumption is reasonable.
Well then, let's go save them.
Very much worth it. Let's go. Meanwhile,
This isn't good. They've totally surrounded us. Unless we can somehow distract them, we're stuck here. If we can't think of a way out, I'll go distract them so you have a chance to get away.
yeah, because she'd totally take that chance.
What? What are you talking about?
It was me who insisted we investigate inside the hollow. You wouldn't even be in danger right now if it weren't for me.
Ah, shush up, you goober.
Besides, I'm not human. I'll be fine even if my body gets destroyed. But you don't have that luxury.
Hold up. I'm your captain, right? If someone has to take responsibility for this mess, it should be me. Besides, your physical abilities are much better than mine. If one of us has to make a run for it, you'd have a much better chance at surviving.
Now's not the time to argue.
All right, here we go.
Exactly. Now's not the time to argue.
Who's there?
It is me, your friend.
Wait, it's coming from the intercom. Someone hacked into our encrypted frequency. But how?
Look, you don't have really a lot of time for asking questions.
Instead of arguing about who should be the bait, how about I offer a solution that works for you both?
Who are you? Why should we trust you?
I mean, I wish I could just flat out tell them who we are. It would make things so much easier.
I can't convince you to trust me. I'm a proxy. Not exactly someone who should normally be talking to you. But, while I may be a proxy, I have a conscience. I can't turn a blind eye while you're in danger.
Hell yeah!
A proxy?
All right. So, what's the plan?
I'll create an opportunity for you.
Watch this mess.
Now, follow my instructions.
But what about the enemy?
Leave it to me.
Nice.
Now, go.
This game has the best animation.
Fisher.
The Fisher!
Oh my god, that was an angle.
What? The spatial Fisher! After them! There they are!
They're chasing us!
Why do they have crossbows?
They're closing in. They'll catch us at this rate.
I have a plan. It might be risky, but I'm sure you can do it.
Turlets! Well, that guy missed a few things, didn't he? Spatial Fisher in the turlet! That's silly. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh my. Wow, how very Redford and Newman of them. Holy crap, that was cool! That was so cool!
We're saved.
Well, hero, now that you've saved us, do you plan on making an appearance?
Sure. We can finally talk now.
Hi. I'm a rabbit robot, and I am your friend. I like being friends.
You're Bangbu from Balabog. Wait, no. There's no way an ordinary Bangbu would be as capable as you, let alone hack into our intercom. So, who are you exactly?
Are we allowed to just be honest? Because that's really what I would vote for.
Qing, have you heard the rumors about a legendary proxy who doesn't enter the hollows themselves, but manages real-time communication from the outside?
Faithin.
That would be me. Hello.
That's me. I'm Fathan.
And it's kind of weird you don't recognize my voice.
So you were already watching us when we received the report from Belobog.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I was helping Belobog Industries retrieve something lost. But I ended up running into that monster deep in the hollow. As you've already guessed, I think there's something unusual about that monster too. There's some kind of conspiracy behind it, and it's connected to what I've been chasing.
In other words, you're helping us so Hand gets the evidence and can uncover the truth about the monster.
Exactly. And it's still not too late to get the evidence back.
Yeah, if you want to kick some more ass, I'm more than willing to help you with that.
According to page 173 of the Public Security Officer's Manual, in urgent situations, officers have the right to recruit assistants without verifying their identities.
That's convenient. Let's use that.
So you're suggesting...
Yeah, all right. Let's go.
I'm willing to be said assistant. Let's work together and get that evidence back.
Deal. Now's not the time for more questions. We accept your assistance, Fathan.
Yay!
As you've seen, the enemy is well prepared and has the advantage in numbers.
Yeah, but they don't have the advantage in competency.
Don't worry. Leave that to me. Since we lack manpower, we'll use the hollow against them. That's my specialty.
All right, let's freaking go! Let's get violent again! Nope. None of that. None of that. Oh, God, this is the coolest move. Bam! Wham-a-lam! Nice. Oh, hey, I got an achievement for some reason. Cool! It's probably one of those achievements you get for doing the exact same thing a bunch of times. No complaints here. Bam! Oh, my goodness, even more. All right, well. Luckily, there's not a whole lot they can do about that. Now, is there? Boom! And hit him with another boom! I am having too much fun. There seems to be a lot of suspicious spots around here, Ching-Yi. Ching-Yi, Ching-Yi, Ching-Yi. Yeah, the coordinates match where the evidence carrier was last spotted. This has to be where the suspects made their move. Ching-Yi, Proxy, we're running out of time. Let's split up and investigate. Okay. Now watch as I investigate. All right, where the heck am I going?
We've arrived at the evidence carrier area.
I'm going.
Loading environment data.
My little legs are taking me places.
Let's investigate the area thoroughly.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna get these goodies, though. I need them. All right, now where are you keeping the stuff? Here's some stuff. Suspicious marks. As expected, the heavy object was dragged all the way here. There are similar marks up ahead. Let's go check them out. Okay. Let's see. All right, right over here. The drag marks end here. Could the heavy objects that left these marks be the ones at the end of the corridor? Maybe. Who knows? Certainly not I. Even more stuff. I need to go. Wait a second. Is that a forklift? Oh my God! It's a forklift! Let's go! That's what I've been waiting for! Master, there's a small forklift parked up ahead, and Officer Ching-Yi is inspecting it. There might be clues in that forklift. Yes! Let's go! Yes, this forklift seems suspicious. Dang straight it does! Look at all the vehicles around here are more or less corrupted, but this one shows no sign of corruption, even without an anti-corruption coating. Did it just get here? That's very possible. We should probably take a closer look. Investigate that compartment! The vehicle's electronic system is down and can't be activated. Looks like it's been affected by an EMP, but the dashcam's audio recording is still accessible. Buzz. Didn't boss ask you to get something sturdy? You brought a forklift? It's open on all four sides. What's it matter as long as it moves? Who cares if it's a little windy? Whatever, just get this thing moving already. The evidence carriers will be here soon. Let me check Big Head's carrot data. Big Head? Big Head? The recording was cut off, but we've already gathered plenty of useful clues. Fascinating. All right. Bang, Boo Vision. There's something over yonder. Hang on. Hold up. What's this? Oh, a dead one. Master, I have found a collapsed Bang Boo up ahead. I detect a large number of banned hollow exploration plugins inside the Bang Boo. It's likely it has undergone multiple illegal modifications. Additionally, the word Big Head is sewn into the back corner of the Bang Boo's outfit. The Bang Boo's electronic system and carrot have been severely damaged. It was likely caused by a close-range EMP. Dang, that's no good. Affirmative. The Bang Boo was likely discarded because it would be difficult to repair and inconvenient to carry. However, I can help you restore some of its functions. Then let's do the thing! Okay. Right. Okay, hang on. It's a matter of just doing it over and over and over and over again, right? Oh wait, no, I can do that. I can fix this. I can totally fix this. I don't think I can fix this, actually. I think I might have... Wait, no, maybe. Okay, I've made things infinitely more difficult for myself, but here we go anyway. There we go. Okay. It was a little more difficult, but we made it happen. The Bang Boo has restarted, but it cannot communicate normally. Master the Bang Boo shared an audio clip from its storage module. It seems like it's trying to thank you. Buzz. Listen, a vehicle is coming. It's the evidence Stay close to me, big head. We'll bolt after taking the evidence. Got it. I'll stay close to you, Master. Oh no, Big Head was affected by the EMP. Even the forklift isn't well, thank you. That is quite helpful. Good luck on getting out of here, I guess. All right, now where am I going? I'm going over here. I'm heading in this direction. What say thee? Oh, feet prints. What's wrong, Xiang? Hey, Proxy. I'm examining the footprints left around here. Looks like these footprints were deliberately covered up. It's hard to tell which direction they went, but it can be inferred that they were at least 2 people. Wow, you're very good at your job. I'm impressed. And also, I think you're neat. It's just some basic investigation skills, but thank you. You're welcome. Anyway, these footprints might have belonged to the culprits who attacked the evidence carrier. The question is, where did they go after finishing their work? I'll jot down these questions for now. Maybe we'll figure it out once we get more clues. I have found so many things, though. We've gathered enough clues. Let's move on to some deductions. That's exactly what I was thinking. Based on the clues left at the crime scene, this could probably be where the culprits attacked the evidence carrier, but there are still many details that need to be sorted out. First of all, how do you think the culprits got here? Yeah, wow. Driving, indeed. Swimming. Judging from the marks left behind, the forklift was likely the culprit's means of transportation to the scene. Next, who's most likely to be owner of the damaged Bang Boo we just found? Mine! These are very easy questions. Right. Considering all the clues, this conclusion makes sense. Next question, how did the culprits flee the scene after getting what they wanted? On foot, with the footprints and whatnot. Affirmative. It's highly likely that the culprits left on foot. Great. Now that we've reached a consensus on these squeaky questions, it's time to put my skills to good use. Are you gonna replay the case in your mindscape to uncover the whole story? Exactly! Since you're a Bang Boo, how about linking to my mindscape and investigating with me? Okay, sure, why not? Whoa, my goodness, hi. This is just something you can do, apparently, huh? This way, Proxy. Is this the world you constructed? Oh my god. I'm flattered, but really, it's just technology from the White Star Institute. No time to waste. Let's skip the chit-chat for now and take a good look at what happened back then. OBKB. Didn't Boss ask you to get something sturdy? You brought a forklift, it's open on all 4 sides. What's it matter as long as it moves? Who cares if it's a little windy? Whatever, just get this thing moving already. The evidence carrier will be here soon. Let me check Big Head's carrot data. Listen, a vehicle's coming. It's the evidence carrier. Stay close to me, Big Head. We'll bolt after checking the evidence. Got it. I'll stay close to you, Master. Oh, Big Head is the... They must think they are well prepared and feeling pretty smug at this point. Yeah, the EMP could be that powerful. So now they're about to have some mixed feelings. Yeah, they are. This is gonna absolutely wipe them. Oh no, Big Head was affected by the EMP. Even the forklift isn't working now. The EMP is that powerful? The Bang Boo's done for, and the forklift is kaput. Now what? Don't panic, let's grab the evidence first and we'll have someone pick us up later. Seems like they're not worried at all. Even though the EMP threw them off, with all the people surrounding me and Shuyan, they'd never have imagined how things would have turned out. The absolute fools. What, did they just say over the comms the 2 PubSec officers are gone? What, how? I'm not sure what's happening on their side. They sound pretty panicked, but we're out of touch with the outside, so no updates yet. What a mess. Do you think those 2 PubSec officers will come for us? Yeah, if all those people couldn't take them down, how are we supposed to stand a chance? We'd better find somewhere to hide. Securing the goods is our top priority. You're right. Hey, look at those boxes. We can pile them up at the entrance and make it look like there's no way through. All right, let's get to it. And now we know. In retrospect, that's pretty blatant, isn't it? Yeah, that was easy. I don't know why we didn't think to do that. Why wasn't that the first thing we did? Also, hi. Also, there's more of you than there was before. That's interesting. Yes, it is. Hang on, hang on. Getting violent. Not today. Yay, smack him around, smack him around. Yes. I'm having so much fun. And then, hang on, no, and then there's you. You are causing far too much issues for me, and I want you to not be alive anymore. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Boom! Now you're cubes. That's unfortunate for you. I will also be taking this, though. That is mine. Alright. The evidence!
Look, they're carrying an etheric matter container. Do you think this is really the stolen evidence?
I mean, I don't know. It's something important.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Even with it sealed, its aura gives me the creeps.
Yes! Fantastic!
Oh, that was
We
cute.
finally got the evidence back.
She was so hype.
The assailants that blocked our path earlier likely haven't figured out we've outmaneuvered them and retaken the evidence. At this point, all we need to do is get out of the hollow and we're safe.
There you go.
There's an exit nearby. I'll take you there.
A few minutes later, they did the thing. And it was
The
good.
exit is just up ahead.
And there you go.
If you two aren't in a hurry to arrest me today, I suppose we'll go our separate ways here.
Don't worry, I don't want to burn any bridges. It's bad karma.
I mean, you gotta look at it from, my perspective too, aligned with yours. Like, obviously, I came out of nowhere to help you, and that obviously doesn't benefit me in almost any way whatsoever, like, exposing myself that way, so yeah, come on.
Besides, I've always thought indiscriminately arresting proxies isn't very fair. Circumstances aren't always the same for everyone.
Oh, thank goodness, you guys are literally as reasonable as I always thought you were.
Chingy, we're officers. Should you really be saying that?
Oh, it's fine, you're among friends.
Anyway, thanks for your help, Faithin.
Ain't no thing.
I should thank you, too, for uncovering the threat to the evidence vehicle and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it.
Like total badasses, goddamn.
Goodbye, officers. Hopefully our next meeting won't be quite so tense.
That was fun. The Bang-Boo walks away and soon disappears from sight.
Now that Faithin's gone, let's hurry up and get this evidence out of here.
Alright, let's go. Wait a minute. Faithin thanked us for uncovering the threat and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it. Doesn't that sound suspicious to you?
No.
Suspicious? Right. Logically speaking, while monitoring the evidence carrier, Faithin would have realized the evidence had been switched and upon seeing us assumed we were there to investigate. But it sounded like Faithin knew what happened outside the hollow too.
No, I didn't.
How unexpected. It seems Faithin attended the seminar today.
I mean, technically I left the seminar. Technically. So, Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. A few days later.
There you are. Are you free today? Want to come with me to the public security precinct at Lumina Square?
Boy, do I ever! Yeah.
Huh? Public security again?
Yeah, it's where friends are.
Actually, I heard Juyuan and Shingi will be heading back to their own branch today.
Oh.
It's probably best not to run into them again inside the hollows. But outside the hollows, it might be quite a while before we see them again.
Oh, but I like them. Oh, well, yeah, shouldn't we at least get their contact information? Yeah, absolutely.
You're right. We should at least get their contact information.
I mean, look, even if it's not, officially as, as collaborators, as friends, I want them as friends.
I was thinking, how about we give them a gift, too? Like a collector's edition of that popular PubSec movie, Mission Unthinkable.
It do be unthinkable.
Good idea. That's the one where the main character goes against his superior and chooses to protect the citizens, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that won't be immensely suspicious when we hand it over.
They're gonna be leaving soon. Let's get going.
Onwards! Alright, hang on. I wish to go there, and go there I shall! Gotta tie this up with a neat little bow. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Spinning in circles! This way! It's literally dead center. Right ahead! Right ahead! I went in a whole circle for no damn reason. Hi, friends.
Oh, we've got everything packed. Let's get it in the car.
Not after until you done speak to me about some stuff.
Phew, we made it just in time.
Hey there, managers. What brings you here?
Friendship!
We heard you're heading back to your own branch, so we wanted to say goodbye.
We haven't known each other for long, but we've had quite a memorable time together, right?
Yee.
But, Juyuan, weren't you supposed to be interviewed on stage for the seminar? Why did that officer with glasses go up instead? Belle was really looking forward to asking you questions, but you weren't there.
Oh yeah, trying to get a cover story going for us. I see how it is.
I'm sorry, but we got assigned to a tricky case that day. I can't disclose the details, but it went well. Largely due to the clues you provided about the 6th Street EMP case.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Word. And also, here's a gift.
Oh yeah, we got you a gift. It's a movie about a public security officer.
We own a video store, so this is not weird.
We appreciate it, but it's against regulations for officers to accept gifts from citizens.
I'm not giving it to you as an officer, I'm giving it to you as a friend.
However, could I buy the video as a customer of Random Play?
However you want to justify it.
Of course. We'd be delighted to have you as a customer.
They're getting ready to leave, so how about we check out the neighborhood and finally grab that meal we've been meaning to have?
It's been weeks. We're so hungry.
I never expected our time at the Lumina branch to be so eventful.
Things turned out okay. The seminar settled, case cracked, evidence secure. It's just a shame. The reports we have to write are gonna be lame.
That's a rhyme.
Is that supposed to be a poem?
At least a limerick. Who's booping? And beeping.
Excuse me, someone's calling me. Hey, you've got time to chat during the day? Well, this is a rarity.
Hello. I'm looking over our graduation album.
I remember you. You made that big explosion happen. It was dope.
You're flipping through our graduation album? Now? This isn't another one of your weird exercises, is it?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember all of the names of our old classmates by looking at these photos.
You could not pay me to do that. I hated those people.
By the way, do you still remember the graduation message you wrote for me? May you become the pursuant of true justice, the sharp blade of the law slicing through the wickedness of the night sky.
Juyan is a total dork, and I'm here for it.
Oh, all right. Yet there's no need to shout. Someone might hear you.
I did, and I think it's delightful.
My apologies. It's just, this message really means a lot to me. How does the true justice mentioned in your message differ from regular justice? Is it comparable to the difference between an actual melon and a melon-flavored lollipop?
What?
Many people say they taste pretty much the same.
They do not.
But even though the melons I buy are hardly ever sweet, I still prefer the taste of real melons. Just like your pursuit of true justice. A real melon will always be a real melon. That can never be imitated.
I feel like we've gotten lost in the metaphor somewhere. What's going on?
Are those words of encouragement? Well, thanks. Wait, how does a member of Hand like you know that I've been reprimanded by the precinct?
Because the case of the unidentified monster discovered by Balabog Industries has been transferred to Section 6. My intelligence officer pointed out that we might need you to come in and provide some more detailed intel.
So, that thing's in your custody? Are you telling me there's something wrong with the evidence?
That's the reason why I'm calling you. We found pieces of what resembles a mask within the monster's remains.
Inside
and
it?
we managed to extract human DNA from it.
Ew.
Does this mean you figured out the origin of the monster?
Unfortunately, no. Apart from determining the deceased as a male from the DNA, we compared it with DNA records of missing persons and criminals throughout the city, but found no matches. He may have been someone from outside the city with no known identity. But what do you think?
Since Maroon risked going into the Hollow to get it, there must be some secret on the deceased's body. I wouldn't think he's a nobody.
Unlikely.
I agree. But as of now, we're still missing the key to this puzzle.
Thanks for the intel, Miyabi. Let's catch up in a few days.
Miyabi. Okay, my bad. I thought it was just Miyabi. That's my bad.
Mm-hmm. See you.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
She didn't finish the sentence. I was waiting for the sentence.
Judging from the conversation, I'm guessing there's some progress with the evidence over at Hand?
Seems so. They've made an important discovery, but that's only created more questions. Jump in, Qingyi. Let's talk more on the way.
Let's roll!
All right, let's go.
That night, in a certain meeting room in the Janus Quarters Public Security Building.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Perlman.
Uh-oh.
Attorneys, always running so slowly.
Didn't think I'd be seeing this dude again.
You're the ones who suggested we meet. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting?
Do you understand how little I care?
Huh? Wait, it's you! Sarah! You've got some nerve to show your face after the trouble you caused!
Come now, Mr. Perlman. It was your idea to deal with the residents in the blast zone. Not to mention the fact your technical advisor and personal secretary, Sarah, never existed in the first place.
Well then, there's no need to grit your teeth. I'm actually here to discuss business with you. Please confess to all your crimes in court, and we'll make sure you get the best treatment in prison.
You and that bastard behind you are the ones who convinced me to carry out the blast in the first place.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're the one who went along with it.
And now you want me to take all the blame. That's quite the scheme. I hear recently Bellabog Industries stumbled upon a monster in that plaza inside the Hollow, and the evidence collected from the creature's remains was almost stolen. Honestly, I've been wondering. The plaza isn't along the subway route, yet your plan included research of it and explosives for it. Your real goal is to retrieve the evidence, isn't it? I wonder what would happen if I brought this up in court.
I feel as if they've probably planned for this exact event.
I'm sure the judge wouldn't entertain such baseless fantasies, Mr. Perlman.
Baseless fantasies, you say? Huh. Let's get real then. What if I told you I have proof of your involvement in the Vision case, along with that of the person behind you? Definitive proof.
I think he's about to die.
Hey, you heard what Perlman just said, right? I can't stand clingy men, but I must say, that's quite the ace up his sleeve.
Sounds like you're enjoying this situation.
How could that be? I'm genuinely concerned about our partnership. So what's your plan now? Will you agree to his terms?
I'll handle it.
Oh yeah, he gonna die. Oh, he gonna die. Late at night, you return home with Belle. After food. It was nice. When it comes to food that's both cheap and incredibly tasty, hot pot is definitely my first pick. Satisfied, especially after walking it off along the beach after dinner. So relaxing. Do you feel sore today? Wise, walking and rushing are two completely different things. Think too logically, you lose all the joy in life. Okay, I can't win with you, can I? Oh yeah, remember to buy a few extra copies of Mission Unthinkable next time you get stock. That's already late. We should get ready for bed. I'm going back to my room now. Good night. Farewell, Belle. After lying down on the soft bed, my legs tired from so much walking, suddenly relaxed. Never thought that we would become friends with public security officers. Oh, but we are! Public security no longer has the evidence. Hopefully the bad guys will no longer target Jian or Qingyi. It's like with a C. But clues. Are there other clues? Before you know it, you drift into a deep slumber. You sleep soundly and your body feels completely recovered. I don't think there'll be any public security business today. Let's see what's on the schedule. Maybe I can take it easy today. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Assist you. Oh, yeah, no, we did that. The Grace Agents. Really, the Iron Oh, my God, we have a side story. Oh, my God, we've got two side stories. Oh, we've got two side stories now. Okay, but no. I went through the trouble of it. And I said that this was going to be where we decide to take a break, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Yes. All right. We have done so much more in this game than I was actually prepared for. Hello, Chalky. We'll talk to you later. I'll be honest. I thought I would be playing, Zenless Zone Zero for 6, maybe 7 episodes. It clearly went on for much longer than that, but you know what? I really honestly don't have any regrets. This game is so much dang fun. I'm more than okay with it. The next time I play will probably be on a stream, and also, whatever amount of time in between now and then there is, I'll probably log in each day and head over to the HIA Club to just get various resources for boosting characters and whatnot. I'll just accumulate a bunch of the stuff over time. That way we'll probably have everything we need whenever something like that comes about. That just seems like the right way to go about it. Oh, you know what? I have a fun idea. Hang on. Let me see something here. If I go to the signal search real quick, what are we looking at here? Okay, so I only need 4? Then I can do that. I can manage that. Will we actually get anything of value? Very, very, very unlikely. But it's a much funner way of ending things than, just stopping, All right. One final signal search for the road. 10. Show me all of those orb things! Okay, yeah, I mean, I did get an A. I got an A. It's something. I had to actually look for it, though. It looked like we almost got all B's. That would have been very unfortunate. Yes, yes, yes. I hope you all enjoy looking at these strange spherical engine things. Absolute top shelf of entertainment value, clearly. Alright. Oh!
I'm counting on you to cover me.
Apparently we also got a Billy. There you go. There you go, a free Billy for our troubles. That's nice. He has been slightly upgraded. Good for him. There you go. Sometimes that's just the way things be. Alright then, hope you've been enjoying this, and... well, there's gonna be an absolute assload of Zenless Zone Zero in the future, but for right here, right now, it's gonna be break time. I'll see you all, in whatever it is I end up doing next. See you then.
Look at me, can't you see? I'm a real magic in reality. Look at you, I can't see you're thirsty and worry about losing me. Look